everybody. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show. Thank you so much for watching us every day, Monday through Friday, from 1 to 3 p.m. Central, as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. Deana Johnson and I are live at the Gadsden Mall.
Yes.
We love coming here. This is where we like to meet out and hang
Yes,
out.
yes, this is our hangout place.
It's just a good place. It's
Yes,
a good
it
place
is.
to be. And I wanted to thank the Gadsden Mall for letting us come out here and do this. Now, we started out every other Tuesday.
Mhm.
Now it's built up to every Tuesday.
Yes.
So I don't know if I told you about that or
You
not.
did. Yes,
So
I'm excited
now
for
we're
it.
going to hear every Tuesday, and we'll be recording. Kaylee can't be with us today, but she'll be with us next week.
Okay,
So we're
great.
really, she's got some things going on, so that didn't work out. But thank you so much for coming with us today. You can find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, and Abundance Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget that podcast, thenewscasters.com. And you can find us on all social media sites. So
Yes.
we're there as you can't get away from us if you tried. So I have Deana Johnson with me today. Now she is with Mary Kay Cosmetics. She's been with them for a long time now.
7 years now.
7 years.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
good. Well, and then the first thing I noticed about her is her beautiful skin.
Thank
And
you.
so
I
it's got to be the
appreciate that.
product, but more likely than that, you know how to use it.
Yes, and it's important to not just purchase a product, but have a consultant that gives you insight so that you understand what you're using, why you're using, and what to expect, the results that will come from the product. And one of the things that that I've been talking about lately is the primer, the foundation.
I use that primer. I love it. What makes it work?
Because the elements in it are really conducive for creating a balance and a barrier behind the makeup, behind the foundation, so that, because most of us, when we put our makeup on in the mornings, we're going to have it on all day.
I don't have time to change makeup.
I don't. So, that primer, it's almost like, if you can imagine, you're painting a wall, but you want to put the primer on the wall first, because it's going to cause that paint to
Great analogy.
look its best. Absolutely. And so that's the analogy that I use, so people understand the importance of using that primer. And so it's just been a great thing for people to understand. And then, makeup is like anything else. We have to invest in ourselves. So your skincare is so, what's more important than healthy skin? You can put makeup on all day long, but if you don't have a healthy underlay there, then you're not going to get the full effect from your makeup. You're not going to look your best. You've got to have that foundation.
Well, I've got to ask you another thing about it. What's the best way to apply it? Because you've got to have you got to wash your face. Right. That's important. And you told me a statistic, or actually it's a truth about this. If I don't wash my face, and I don't take my makeup off at night, am I aging my skin?
You're aging your skin by 3 days.
Oh my goodness.
Every time you do that.
I have a lot of time left. I don't need to do that.
You're aging your skin by 3 days. And I'll tell you, years ago, I didn't know that. I worked second shift at the steel plant at Gulf State Steel. And sometimes I'd have my makeup on and I'd go home and they're like, I take a Kleenex and just wipe the excess off, and then I go to bed. Still get up the next morning, got to take the pillowcase off because I got makeup on the pillowcase.
That's true.
But I was really doing my skin a grave injustice because I needed to have taken that off and then exfoliate.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
At least once or twice a week.
I want to break you there. Sure. Now, we're talking to men too.
Yes.
Okay, y'all have to take skin. Now, my husband does.
Gentlemen.
My husband takes good care of his skin. He's 11 years older than I am, and he always says, "I got to."
Well, he looks great.
He looks phenomenal
great.
because
Yes,
he does every single thing I do. He won't wear the makeup, of course.
Yes.
But he does all the other stuff I do.
Yes.
Exfoliates the skin, the whole works.
Exactly.
So what am I doing when I exfoliate my skin?
You're getting into those pores just deep down in there, because sometimes there are these little crusty looking places on our skin. We think that it's just
It
wrinkles,
scares you sometimes.
and it's not wrinkles. It's dead skin. It's dead skin, and exfoliating is going to bring value to you. I mean, it's just
I got to go back to doing that.
yes, and once or twice a week. You don't have to do it every day. So that's a little bit too much, but at least once or twice a week. And
Well, does it depend on what skin type I have? As you can see from my oily nose right here, I still have oily skin at 65.
yeah, I do too. Now,
So,
my nose right there and my forehead. They always want to shine no matter what. And we do have shine blotters, okay? So I just didn't use my shine blotter this morning, but I should have. We do definitely want to encourage the men to understand because in all truths, in times past, men were not really taught, that their skin, the health of their skin was important. They were the tough guys, so they just wash their face or shave or whatever, and put the aftershave lotion on, and they're out the door. But
well, let's
it's
think
more
of
than that.
medical reasons. So, a person who never slows off the dead skin cells, could that create some kind of a cancer later on?
It makes you subject.
Is that risk?
It really does. It really
If
does.
for no other reason, guys, we want to keep you around.
We want you to be healthy. We want you to look handsome, but we want you to be healthy. We want your skin to be healthy, and to have that rich, glow that you really should
natural.
have.
You
That
look
natural
glow.
Yes, and
that
so,
makes you look younger too, because now
yes,
you
it
guys
does.
care about your age too.
Yes, they do.
Uh-huh.
Yes, they do. And we have to care about their age. We have to care about them because sometimes they're going to have to be guided.
Yeah, we have to guide y'all.
Yeah. And I was telling you about the lady that I know that she uses the 4-in-1 cleanser because it has some moisturizer and all that in it too. But her husband was using it, and she told me, she said he's using it up. And so I said, well, we have some for men. And so I ordered him one, and he used it. And he came back to me when she wasn't around, and he said, mm-mm. He said, I want to go back to that other one. He said, order us 2 tubes of it. She can have one, and I can have one. And since then, I mean, that's what he uses. It works for him. And he looks well. I mean,
now, what is a 4-in-1? What all does it do?
4-in-1, the cleanser, because it has that element that goes deep into your pores as well. But it has that moisturizer in it, and just a regular cleansing agent. But it also has like a age fighting element there, and so it's important to cleanse your skin properly and then rinse well. You have to rinse that as well. And so we got people who are using. One of my favorite things from Mary Kay is the Miracle, the Time Wise Miracle Repair set, because you get the cleanser, you get the daytime moisturizer, the nighttime moisturizer, and then the firming gel. And understanding that the type of moisturizer that you and I need in the daytime when we're out and about, because the sun is up most of the time, and we get the vitamin D. The benefit of vitamin D was the sun.
That's
but
necessary.
at night, you don't need that type of moisturizer. You need a nighttime moisturizer, because the moon produces no elements like that at all. And so at night,
that's why I got her here. Okay, so she's teaching us the science part of it too.
because education gives you the edge.
Right.
It puts you in information. And so when you understand what you're doing and why and what to expect from it, it just puts you in a better place altogether.
But the SPF, we need that.
We need it. And so some people say, well, I don't want all that. So, but you need it. It's there. And whether you don't have to see it per se, but you will see the results of it. And so,
well, let me tell you, I knew Deana was going to be here. So what I did is I went on ahead and sent her a picture of what I loved. This is like one of my favorite, absolute favorite products. Here it is. And so as you can see, I've still got a month's worth of it right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyway, I've got it in this little tube thing right here.
oh yeah.
And so, but I love this base right here. So what is the proper way? Because I've got to cleanse my face.
Yes.
Then I've got to, I do moisturizer, then I put this on.
Yes, because you want that moisturizer to be the second layer. The cleansing, then your moisturizer, and then your primer.
Okay.
Before you put your makeup, your foundation.
Do I have to wait a minute or so? Does it matter?
Yeah, just a minute or two, but it doesn't it doesn't have to like dry, like,
Okay, because I've been waiting like 10 minutes. So what I do in the morning, I tape shows and I go see my customers and what have you.
Mhm.
And so what I'll do is I have these it's like little segments. So Phil gets a breakfast every morning now. I talked about that.
Oh, yeah, we know
I
you
want to
take care of
make
Mr.
sure
Phil.
he's taken care of.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'll start the breakfast and I'll get his biscuit in the oven.
Mhm.
And then I'll run in the restroom and I'll start working. I'll wash my face, I'll put the moisturizer, and then I'll think, well, by the time the biscuits are done, I'll come back and then I'll go ahead and put the primer on.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so I don't have to do that at that pace. I'll save a little time in the morning.
Right, and you don't have to wait that long. I mean, it's going to dry anyway. It's going to dry, but after a few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that, you're going to be
But
ready.
I've noticed that my nose is not as shiny as I'm using the primer
Mhm.
because it used to be worse than this.
Mine too.
So, and then do I need to wait any length of time between using the primer and then putting my foundation on?
Again, just a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Because that primer is
I've been waiting too long.
going to dry.
No wonder it takes me so long to get ready in the morning.
No, you don't have to give it that much time. 5 minutes at the most. I know everybody's skin is different, but in no less than 5 minutes, you're gonna be right where you can put your foundation on.
I'll be quicker getting ready when we go somewhere. Phil's going to really love that.
Yes.
Deana's telephone number is down there too. We're going to go into a break in just a couple of minutes. But I wanted to mention something else. And this is what I know from a friend of mine who sells mattresses.
Mhm.
And so he said one time that he said, now how old is your mattress? And I told him, I don't remember how old it was that time. He said, get your vacuum cleaner, put the vacuum cleaner on top of the mattress.
Mhm.
And you're going to be disgusted with what you see coming out of it.
Right.
And so we're shedding skin like a snake. That's what he said. I don't know that I'd go that far, Tim. But anyway, he said, he said, just like a snake, you're shedding skin. And I said, no, I'm not. And he said, yes, you are. And so that probably is coming off. If I don't exfoliate my skin, it's probably coming off on my pillow. That's why I have the my pillow, so I can wash those pillows. And go buy a pillow from it too, mypillow.com. And use promo code Deana and you'll get an extra special savings.
All right. Awesome.
But anyway, that is so true. How even though I've cleansed my face and I've done all that, I still shed skin.
But that's healthy too, in its way.
It's a good thing.
It is a good thing because we have to take that off. It has to come out. It has to go somewhere. So the thing that you don't want is for it to recede back into your pores. You want it to exactly.
Absolutely. We got to go to a commercial break.
Okay. Oh, time is moving.
It just flies. We'll be right back in just a minute. Oh, by the way, if you have any questions you would like for me to ask Deana the next time she's on the show, you can send me a text. That's or you can send it to Deana, 256-659-4319. If we get a bunch of questions in, then we'll just fire questions at you next time we're on the air.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back though in just a minute.
Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you.
The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces,
treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer.
Yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
The only place I buy my beef is Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama. Their cattle is born and raised on their ranch, grass and grain fed, and you can feel confident when you serve your family and friends because their beef is all natural and no antibiotics or hormones are added. You can buy whole beef or perhaps go in with family or friends and buy half. Their customer service is number one as they take care of the delivery to their local processor and can deliver to your home for a small added fee. They also offer herd replacement heifers. I always call Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama for my beef specialty recipes and cookouts, and you can too. Food shortages are increasing, so buy local by calling 256-523-6462. That's 256-523-6462.
Deana's Designs offers a line of handmade memorial, wedding, and keepsake jewelry that launched back in 1970. I'm a self-trained jewelry designer, and I will work closely with you to create unique designs you can love and treasure for years to come. Whether that be flowers that were used in a funeral arrangement or stones you found on the beach at a memorable trip, call me at 256-659-4319, and let's think of the possibilities.
My Towels solved the problem that we've all had with towels. You go into the stores and they feel lotiony and soft, but then you get them home and they wind dry you. That's why I made My Towels. They actually work, they're soft, and they absorb. And now I'm excited to announce 2 brand new lines of My Towels. What makes them the best towels ever is they're now made with 100% long staple Shapir cotton. This is a combed ring spun cotton that makes My Towels even softer and more absorbent than ever. And now you get a 6-piece set for an amazing introductory sale price as low as $29.98. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get My Towels for only $29.98. Or you can get my designer premium line for just $20 more. Either way, you save 50% now on all My Towels. They actually work. What a concept. This offer won't last long, so please order now.
MyPillow.com.
Good afternoon. We are back. My name is Donna, and I am your host of Donna's Age Talk Show. We are live at the Gadsden Mall. I love the Gadsden Mall. You need to come down here and shop with them. They have some awesome dress shops, and they have just all kinds of shops. And they have the Books A Million is here. And so if you are an avid reader, I'll use the Nook, but I'd rather turn pages. There's just something about turning a page.
It is, isn't it? It really is.
You can find anything. You can find how-to if you like novels, if you how to make yourself better, Bibles, commentaries.
Oh, yeah.
They got all kinds of great stuff here at Books A Million, so go ahead and check them out. But thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. And Kaylee Johnson, thank you so much for everything that you're doing here to make this show possible here
She is great.
at the mall. And we want to thank the Chamber of Commerce as well, the Etowah County Chamber of Commerce, for everything they do. You guys are members also.
We are.
At the
We
chamber.
are Accounting Complete and Payroll Complete LLC. And I tell you, the chamber has been a blessing to us over the years, and we're just excited to be a part. And I'm honored to just be a person that they'll allow me to be somewhat of a spokesperson here.
Oh, she's
I'm
good.
excited
She
about
knows
it.
her stuff. She really does.
I'm excited.
And you know your stuff on skincare as
I'm
well.
doing my
And
best.
you really need your own personal consultant, and
Really
that's
do.
what she can do.
Really do.
And so she can guide you through the process, how you use it, and that kind of thing.
Exactly. And I don't charge people to do consulting for that. I just don't. I like for people to feel like that they can reach out to me and say, look, I'm not sure about this. What about that, that moisturizer? What about that firming gel? Or, what about, what's the difference between this one or that one? What's more conducive for it? Do I need normal to dry, or do I need oily,
Let's talk
combination
about
oily?
that. So there are different skin types, and
Different skin
there's
types.
also people who have sensitive skin. Is that
Mhm.
considered a skin type?
It is.
Okay.
And we have what we call the botanicals that are especially designed for people with extra sensitive skin. But we also have a product that came out a couple of years ago. It's called the clinicals, and it's an all natural.
Hmm.
It's all natural.
For you folks going all natural.
It is awesome. It is naturally. It's called naturally. That naturally exfoliating powder. Oh my goodness, it is awesome. It is awesome. And so we're just, we're excited to bring a product that's a quality product to the community. And it's not just for women, but for men as well. And then we have another botanicals that helps like with a lot of teens that have acne.
Oh yeah.
So that botanicals for that is one that's called Clear Proof, and it is awesome. It is awesome.
I'll tell you something. My brother and sister had perfect skin. Never a zit when we were growing up.
Okay.
They used to say, let's play connect the dots on Donna's face because I had so
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so.
But you know what? I look younger than they do now.
I'm
But anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you, I had it rough growing up. So I'm glad to know you have something that, because I'm gonna tell you what, that hurts your confidence.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
So you guys have something for teenagers or older adults who still get zits on their face.
Yes. I mean, I was 65 years old and was diagnosed with eczema. I'm like, eczema? Where did that come from at 65 years old? But they said, well, every once in a while, an older person does get it. I'm like, okay. But
let's talk about stress a little bit, because stress can mess up your skin tone if you're not careful.
right, it really can. And I'll tell you, excuse me, it is so important that we maintain a balance to be calm. And I mean, life is, we're living life, okay? We're living life. And
stay away from 24/7 news. That'll do it for you too.
Yeah.
Don't go there. You gotta know what's going on, but do it in moderation.
Do it in moderation, because it can be overwhelming. It can be overwhelming, and we become overly concerned about things that we cannot fix. Some things, the Book of Revelation has already told us it's going to happen. We just need that. We have to do what we have to do to be sure.
And it's all about dividing people.
It is. It is.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to be divided.
No. And again, we educate one another on the things because everyone has their own expertise, whatever. So if we come together corporately, and we provide the wonderful service that you provide for our communities. I mean, this is awesome, Donna. I'm so. Oh wow, you're marvelous. You're marvelous. And
here's that $50 again.
But it's good when you can deal with stress, because
you think we just don't have
it
a
will
balance
show up in
to
your
it?
face. A lot of times it's not balanced, because we go too far over this way or that way with something, instead of just trying to maintain. It's all about maintaining. It's about maintaining. And then some things, again, you and I can change, but there are some things in life we simply cannot. We can pray about it, but we can't change it. It's bigger than us. But whatever we can do, we bring that to the table for our community, for our families, for our businesses, and whatever, for our customers and our clients.
You know what helped me going against the aging process a little bit? I used to worry about everything. I mean, I didn't have anything to worry about. I mean, I would just worry about the concerns of the world and people being fed and all those things like that. When I just turned it over to God and let Him handle it, that really
And He
helped.
will instruct you if there's something that you can do.
Because I lace it up. I mean, if I try to fix it, I don't know how. I'm
can't
not
even-
God.
I can't even tell you how much I've messed up.
That's been incredible on my end, I'm telling you. But when I learned just to let it go, and just be guided by God. That helped a lot.
Yes, because whether we realize it or not, the stress, the first place that it shows up is in our faces.
It does.
It shows up in our skin.
When I decided I needed to change something, is when I had friends going, "Are you okay?"
Mm-hmm.
They would just say, "Are you okay?" And I'd say, "Yeah." Why? And they would say, "You look like you're concerned about something."
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my friends who's really close to me will tell me the truth. She doesn't care if it hurts my feelings.
Okay. Well, that's
and
love.
you need them. You need those friends. I think you tell me too. So one of those friends actually came to me and said, "You look older when you're doing that." And I said, "Doing what?" And she said, "You don't even know you're doing it. It's just like I had the whole burden of the world on my shoulders."
Yeah, and things that you can't fix.
I can't fix it. I can't change anybody.
And all the makeup we can put on in the world won't change it.
I don't care what you do. But I love what you do. Oh, and let's talk about this product right here. We need to do the mask, right?
But yes, we need to do the mask, and again, we just talk about once or twice a week, because in this clear proof I was telling you
I've
about.
heard about charcoal.
Yes.
Charcoal's good.
Yes, because it goes deep into there and it pulls those impurities out. That's what masking is all about. It pulls it forward. So then when you rinse that off, then you're getting rid of all that that's just embedded down into your pores of your skin. And it's just again, it doesn't take much of it. And once or twice a week. Once or twice a week.
Now, when I do a mask, do I put it under my eyes? Or around them? What do I do?
Yeah, around them. You don't want to even risk kind of getting that in your eyes.
That's a thin layer too.
It's a thin layer right there. You're very delicate. That's why it's easy for that area to break down. It's because that's very tender around there.
Now, what do we need to do for under the eyes?
Under the
That's
eyes,
where you first start showing that sign of it, that part of aging.
And I'm just going to tell you again. When you do the firming cream, that helps. But we also have the under eye, moisturizer, and I put it on. I know it sounds silly. I put it on every day, even when I'm not going to wear makeup. When I do my regimen in the mornings. And I use my cleanser and then the firming cream and the moisturizer, daytime moisturizer, all that. Then I put that eye cream because it takes away that little puffiness.
Oh, yeah, that we can get. Oh,
yes.
And allergy season.
Oh,
you need to be buying it for allergy season because my eyes will get I can't even see. I mean, it gets kind of bad. So that would be a great thing. Okay, now I can't use a lot of pressure under the eyes, right?
No,
You told me about that.
Yeah, just. And it's so important, just your little finger there, because you don't want to mash, you don't want to press, sometimes even
so you just
when
pat it gently.
Right, and and I grew up, scrubbing my face,
I did too.
Washing my face with the face cloth and scrubbing, and so your face doesn't need that kind of agitation. It really doesn't. If you use the correct product and you rinse well, you're going to get the effect that you need.
Less than a minute. Less
than a minute. Yeah.
How can folks get in contact with you?
Okay, my number is 256-622-4751. I'm Deana Johnson. And if you want to find me on my Mary Kay website, it's Mary Kay, www.marykay/WJ9064.
And you can always get in contact. Everybody's got my phone number.
Yes.
You know, say, how can I get in contact with that nice lady you had on the show? I'll get you in contact with her as well. Thank you so much for watching it. Thank you, girlfriend, for being on the show with me.
Thank you, Donna.
This is like one of my best friends right here.
Yes,
so
she's mine too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. We definitely appreciate it. See you next time around.